And then we'll get you guys the homework. And like I said, I think I did a little bit better job this time of doing, like printing the homework and like printing what problems you have to do. So it says small candy bars are 6 for $3.94. How much would you pay for one? So there's 6 for $3.94. How much would you pay for one? How would you guys figure that out? Yeah, go ahead, Clayton.
You divide it by 394 by 6.
Yeah, so you're going to divide it 6 ways. So we're only wanting one. So we're going to divide it by 6. And now when you divide that,
you get like 6.656.
Yeah, you get like a repeating decimal, right? So the 6's keep repeating. Now, do you just keep handing them parts of coins? No.
Sure.
So,
it's constantly small and small and small.
So we look at that next decimal point. So we want it to make sense in terms of our money. So how much are we going to pay for this? 66 cents. So this one would round up because of the 6 after the 5. So 66 cents would be what we pay for the one candy bar. So round $8.58 to the nearest dollar. What would that become as a dollar? $9. So if we weren't using change, we would call that $9. The following bills are paid last week. Use front-end rounding to estimate the total amount for the bills, and then find the exact amount. So front-end rounding, remember, that's just looking at that first digit. So like 1,268, you're going to find out maybe this isn't the best type of rounding to do. It kind of depends on the problem and how it ends up. But so this would be just 1,000. And then the the 228 would become 200, right? The 2,336 would just be 2,000. The $176 would become 200. And then the 1,560 would become 2,000. So front end loading, I'm saying, front end rounding. So this ends up being 5,400. And you're going to see sometimes this works well and other times not so much. So again, we want to grab a calculator and just check the exact amount. And this is kind of a good thing because every once in a while I'll miss a button. Like when I typed in 2,336, I missed one of the 3's. And it's kind of a good way to be aware. If I'm not anywhere close to the answer, I hope I kind of go back and double check my math or my entries.
I actually thought that 1,268 was 12,680.
Oh, yeah, like something like that.
And it's like $10 off.
So this is what I got. So we're like $100, $200 off, but you know, 170 off. Not too far off, but it kind of gave us an indicator that we're somewhere in the ballpark at least. Like if we were like $1,000 off, I might go back and look again. So front end rounding, bless you. To make curtains for a new apartment, Lizzie needs 2.75 yards of material for each window. How much material does she need if she wants to cover 4 windows? And this one, in terms of estimation, this might be one that actually makes sense to estimate. Like maybe if she's buying yards of fabric, maybe she has to buy a whole yard. She can't do a decimal. I don't know. So if we're doing estimation, 2.75, I would call that 3. So 3 yards for 4 windows. So that would be 12 yards. So again, if I want an exact number, this would be probably a good way to do it. Or you're going to notice if you use the exact, or sorry, a rounded answer, that's our way. But if you get exact, I think you end up with, it's 11. So this is maybe a good example of where, like, is exact better than approximate? So if she's shopping, she's going to save some money because she's rounding, you know, she's saving a whole yard. But maybe she doesn't want to be exact. Maybe she wants a little bit of extra in case she makes a mistake or something like that. So it's kind of dependent on what, you know, how exact you want to be. All right, so it says each dose of medication contains 1.62 milligrams. If there are 57.13 milligrams left in the bottle, how many doses would be left? So how many days could we keep taking this if the dose is 1.62? So estimation, 1.62, what would you call that? 2, probably, right? And then 57, you'd probably call that 60. So if I have 2 milligrams every day for 60 milligrams, how many days? 30, so you get a month. So 60 divided by 2. And that, again, might be a good thing to estimate, like you're trying to tell your doctor how many more days you have, do you have enough? But then we want to know exactly, and this is one thing I'm going to mention tomorrow, when you show division, you can show it however you want. Oh, don't do that. Anytime I try to be quick and then it like stops working for me. Just so you guys know, it's the 57.13 is being divided by 1.62. If you see it in this form, just that you guys know, you still put the 57.13 in your calculator first. And so 35. Hi. Oh, she's right here. Thank you. Does she have her login information to this?
No, but I think because she's a DLO, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Wendy?
No, Haley's something like that.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
Wendy. Or
Okay.
I'll clap my head over here.
Okay. I think Wendy went outside.
Okay.
So 35.3. Now, can you have 0.3 of a day of a medication?
No.
So how many days do we truly have left? So just 35. So in this case, sometimes a decimal doesn't make sense. Like you wouldn't tell your doctor, well, I can take part of the medication for the one day. I mean, you like, no, it doesn't work that way. So you want a full dose of that medication. Okay? Is that it for our notes? That the last one? Yeah. Okay, so I will get you guys your homework. So, again, this homework is technically due tomorrow, but I'm not checking it tomorrow. I'll be checking it on Tuesday. And the way I have it set up, and I'm hoping this is going to be helpful and not just confusing, but let me show you guys what it looks like. Let me show you real quick here. So the way I put this on your assignment is each page in the top right corner, I told you on that page what numbers you should be doing. Hopefully that makes a little more sense. So like, you know, so like on this page you're doing 17 through 31 odds. So if you need me to help, then circle anything, and then so like the last page you're only doing like 2 questions. So each page on the top right, it will tell you what you should be doing. This is also online if you prefer to do it using online and using like notebook paper at home, that's fine. We have about 20-25 minutes to get working. You guys can use a lot of that time. Anyone wants, those of you guys who work with Miss Miller, I think she's just in her room if you want to go work with her. Oh, you guys, no problem. The first couple here, please write this in words. So, oh no, it doesn't, you don't need to do those, never mind. You start at number 17, I should probably follow my own directions. So start at number 17, never mind, don't listen to me. I'll stop talking now.